This is a continued discussion from the previous episode of Nose to Tail, a podcast where we explore the world of aviation lifecycle solutions, insights, and more. Presented by Jet Midwest.
So right now, you're in the supply chain side,
Yes.
and you're doing repair management. So you've got a lot of vendors out there,
Yep.
and you're managing all of the internal component repairs.
Yes.
We met because Jet Midwest was supplying Icelandair with a lot of 757 components.
Yes.
Everything really on the airframe engines. There's quite a bit of stuff, and it's been a great relationship with you guys.
Yeah.
And a lot of fun. I do enjoy my visits. And
Oh, we do too.
thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And for all the listeners out there, we sponsor an annual foosball tournament with our friends at Icelandair. They put up with our terrible foosball playing, and we all have a good time. And you guys are quite competitive, so that's
We
good.
are. Yeah.
So the 75 fleet now is starting to get retired,
Yeah.
and you guys are moving. You always have the Maxes flying still, and you're really moving into the A321. Now, from a supply chain management, is there a difference between starting to transition out of the 75 into these other fleets? Tell us a little bit about how you handle some of those obstacles.
Yeah. So since we're moving from the 757, we have a lot of inventory of the parts. That's kind of changing with the new aircrafts. We don't have a lot of location stock, so it's more like PBH contracts, things like that. So that's kind of how the environment is changing. It's more like contractual things, and we are just getting rid of our stock essentially, and we just want to have a few items in consignment stocks. So that's how it's changing. And also the 757 is an old aircraft, so it's hard to get certain parts today, and long lead times. So I mean, it has also long lead times with the new aircrafts because of production problems. So, but we have to see. We're just at the start of it, so we don't really know how much it's going to change, but we will see in the coming months how it's going to be. So
That's good. Well, I remember when the Maxes finally went into service for your team, and I think they'd been in for close to a year by the time we had our foosball tournament, and I was having a discussion about the upside, and they were so excited about the fuel burn savings and the efficiency, and they really didn't see a lot of squawk. So sounds like Boeing obviously has a good complementary fleet coming for you guys to pull one out that maybe is an older airplane is tough, right?
Yes.
Everything's older on it, and that means a lot more replacements and a lot more investment to keep it up. So it's certainly exciting to go almost all newer generation aircraft on those routes. So in your career at Icelandair, there's probably a lot of good stories and things. And one of the things that I recognized with the culture is you're very social, and you guys like to just kind of get out in big group settings and have a good time, and just very foreign from an American group. Even if I go sit with my friends, half the guys are on their phone or checking emails or getting a text from someone, and it's a very laid-back, relaxed place where you guys just want to socialize and be part of a community. And I think that maybe relates to why you enjoy the culture of Icelandair and that piece. And I gotta say, it's been a nice breath of fresh air for us to go visit you guys and have that, and be invited into that very cool culture. I went. You probably heard the stories. They took me fishing on my 50th birthday, and there were quite a bit of shenanigans, but it was 4 days of a good time, and I really don't think anybody was on their phones, and we really talked shop. We spent all of our time talking about life and leadership and other things, and again, that was a nice breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
So where do you go next? What do you think you want to do? And you obviously have a passion for aviation.
I do.
I don't know if you could slow down and go back to being a fishing boat captain, but
no.
But where in Icelandair do you think you could would your career go, if you could? We can always talk to your boss over here and make sure we're getting you going down the right path.
Yes. So I have a lot of passion for the crew side of things. I would maybe one day want to be in that sector of the company, something managing the crews, something like that. But I don't know. It's kind of funny. throughout my career at Icelandair, it's like some things have just pushed me into certain lanes, like it's just meant to be. So I'm kind of just like following the flow of where I'm supposed to go. So I don't have like one set direction of where I want to go within the company. I'm just kind of like going with the flow and yeah.
Maybe the universe is just kind of guiding you along, and you're just accepting that.
Yes, I'm looking at it like that.
There you go. I like that.
Yeah.
Maybe the Northern Lights are just giving you a little push.
Yes. So I joined the Reapers team because I was in finance, and I was kind of like, I'm getting a little tired of this. Like, I've been at this for 3 years or something like that. So I was like, I want to change up my environment a little bit. And it wasn't exciting for me anymore. So I did the flight attendant job in the summer of 2023 for 5 months. So Siggi, my boss, he let me go for 5 months on leave to do that. And then there was an opening in the Reapers team. So when I came back, they wanted me in the Reapers team. So one was going on maternity leave. And they were like, the other Reaper team members were like, yeah, you should come over to our team. And I was like, okay, yeah, maybe this is a redirection. So I did the flight attendant job for the 5 months, and then I came back and straight into the Reapers team. And that's why I'm here now, because I just took another side route. So
I like that.
Yeah.
All right, so if we talk foosball for a minute.
Yes.
All right, let's talk foosball for a minute, because I really am pretty terrible at it. But
I am too, though.
I don't know about that. So where did that come from? Like you guys, is that a departmental thing where you guys just jumped into it, or does every department have their own foosball table that they go take breaks and?
Not every department, but some departments do have a foosball table, but we have the best one from Jet Midwest.
Thank you.
Yes, it's a very good table. But yeah, since I remember being 17, walking the halls of Icelandair Technical Services, I've always heard people at the supply chain doing the foosball thing, and they were loud. They were like screaming, and you could hear them down the halls. And so it's like integrated into the material department culture. And when I came, it was a big thing. And I had never kind of played foosball before I came into the department. So I've just been rehearsing the last 6 years. I'm good. I'm average. There's some people better than me. After 6 years, I'm not like a pro. But yeah, we let off steam. We trash talk. And some people are more competitive than others.
Yep, I noticed that.
Yes.
There's some definitely people who want to win awful bad.
Yes. Some people are that competitive, they just don't play.
But that's okay. It is a lot of fun, and I always feel bad for whoever my partner is. I'm like, just don't hook me up with someone who's amazing, because I don't want to ruin their day by not being very good when you have a sucker of a teammate. So
you just have to play more.
I probably need to invest at a table and put it at Jet Midwest and train a little bit, and we'll see how that goes. Maybe I should have the Jet Midwest Championship, and I could just bring those people with me.
Oh, yeah.
So that's not a bad idea. I kind of like how you're thinking.
Yeah.
Kind of like how you're thinking.
But it's having a common interest in the workplace brings people together, and playing games is a way to let off steam and just clear your mind. And I recommend every workplace have a foosball table.
Well, I'll tell you, we were there a couple of months ago in Reykjavik, and we were able to go to the headquarters and see the remodel, and it's a fantastic building you guys have invested in.
Yes, beautiful.
It's got to be great to have a company get you guys. I mean, that's about 10 steps up from the old buildings.
Yes.
So it's pretty amazing for anybody out there who wants to go see it. You take a flight to Reykjavik and maybe call your friends at Icelandair and get a tour, because it's worthwhile doing.
Yes.
So I ask all of my podcast guests what their favorite aircraft is and why. So going to afford you the same dialogue. So what do you think your favorite aircraft is?
My favorite aircraft is the 757, since I worked on it a lot as cabin crew. And it's just a beautiful plane. It's powerful. It's a great plane to work on, and I have a lot of good memories on it.
I love that, because again, I'm a huge 75 fan. Obviously, it's been a pivotal aircraft in my career. But if you're comparing it as a cabin crew as maybe an easier aircraft to work on, is that related to maybe a narrower aircraft in the 737 or?
Yes. So I only have experience working on the 767, 757, and the 737. The 767 is also great. It has a big galley, but there's just something about the 757 I love more. The 737 is not as great to work on. It's a smaller galley, more narrow body, so it's more confined space. It's not bad, but the 757 is my favorite.
That's good. Well, and you definitely invested in the interiors right before COVID, and boy, it was a shame. One of the first dismantles, we took a couple aircraft apart for you guys, and those interiors were so beautiful. I was like, man, this is a crime that we're taking this airplane apart. It was so beautiful, and compared to maybe some of the domestic flights I've taken in North America in my career, those interiors were quite amazing. Well, is there anything else you'd like to cover while we're here, or anything you want to elaborate on, or?
Just that working in aviation is a fun world. I recommend everybody try it because it's hard to get out of it once you're in. It's a great career choice. You meet a lot of new people, great networking. It's a fascinating world. So it's always something new happening, innovation. We're flying into the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Helena, I love how you're a free spirit, just taking the winds at your sails and finding your way through and navigating your life here at Icelandair, and I think that's a pretty awesome journey.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. Thank you to everybody for listening. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you for listening to our podcast, Nose to Tail. Please like and subscribe to our channel. Presented by Jet Midwest.